Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today, we got a few things. We got the new Chamber of Memory Stages Predation Quest and Bingo. That's fine and dandy and everything. However, when I was prepping to do that stuff, and then I got distracted with dinner, Twitter decided to drop something for us, and that is official confirmation that the next meta is a collab. And this is a little teaser image. So we've got Rimuru, we've got the logo, and then we got this what looks like a bladed kind of thing. So, guess what the collab is? And the JP one also, it has no additional information. So they are fairly much the same thing. So, a collab, we will get the reveal on the 24th, which is Sunday. Oh, okay. So, interesting. So we'll actually find out what the collab will 100% be uh in 3 days, and then the live stream is on Tuesday, and then the meta change is on Thursday. So they're kind of dropping little tidbits for the next week or so. Because a week from now, we will be summoning or currently showcasing or at least streaming the new summons. Because it's 9 o'clock. The banner will drop at 7 p.m., so 2 hours ago, but, on the 28th. Okay, so confirmation that we have a collab on the 21st. Collab reveal on the 24th. Live stream coverage and kit reveals and everything on the 26th. Unit drops on the 28th. Okay, so this is the hint. Guess what the collab is? This bladed thing. What does this look like? Well, it looks like a sword of some sort. And so now, who? Okay, let me. Okay, so the first off thing, this does not look like a Sword Art Online sword, so that kind of kills that thing right there. It also is not an Eminence and Shadows looking sword. This reminds me of two things, and it kind of varies on the size of the weapon, I guess. Because first off, is going to be Cloud and his giant Buster sword. I mean, it's not quite the same kind of aesthetic for his Buster sword, but Cloud's had many kind of iterations and variations of the iconic weapon throughout history. It is quite more angular in a lot of the depictions of it versus this kind of more rounded curve. So that's like one option. They might just round it off for some reason if it's a Final Fantasy collab, which Final Fantasy is going fairly strong right now. Like, I haven't played the remakes of Rebirth or whatever they are for the new Final Fantasy VII. I did play the original Final Fantasy VII, yeah, the super pixely fun one, but I have not gone back. Yeah, that's what I remember is this motherfucker. This motherfucker to this motherfucker is not a small difference. But that is one thing, and then the other would be DANMACHI Bell, because he's got that black looking dagger. Can I enhance that even more? Yeah, and that actually looks quite a bit dark, brighter. That's still a little kind of a darker shade, but it definitely has that same kind of softer curve versus Cloud's weapon. DANMACHI or Final Fantasy? Who is there anyone else that would have kind of this color and this angle as far as a weapon is concerned? What are Shield Hero? Now he uses a shield. What were the other ones that I chose? Mushoku Tensei, no, he's a mage. He doesn't have a sword. Eris doesn't use a weapon like this. ReZero, no, he doesn't have a sword that looks like this either, if any. He just dies. Freerin, no, not Freerin. Uh, what other? Why can't I think of it right now? Okay, regardless, I don't recall off the top of my head weapons that look this profile except for Bell or Cloud. So, you guys let me know. We will find out in 3 days on the 24th at this kind of around the same time. A video will go up because I'll have posted it. Whether it's a DANMACHI or it's a Final Fantasy or it's a different type of collab. I mean, there could be a butt ton of Bandai Namco video games that someone has a bladed weapon that looks like this. Like, we got Tails. No one knows what Tails is. No one knew who Tails characters were. So it's not off the table that they're gonna reach into their back pocket and be like, hey, another Bandai property, collab, here you go. Fun. You know these people, right? Totes. They could do that. They did just do that. So maybe temper expectations, right? But with the official confirmation of the collab, that means that we're gonna go from late August all the way to the end of September ish, probably the 25th or something like that. And that'll be the collab. And then September into October is going to be that kind of weird half anniversary startup. So like how Warrior's Mind was a double banner, but it was split up and labeled 3.5 Annie Part 1 with the Blanc and Violet, but Shuna and Gobwa were not part of the 3.5 anniversary, and they've always done this. So for Divine General, we got Antagonist, which was a split meta. And then before that, we got Primal Demon, which was a split meta before the Exalted Champions 2.5. And then we got Wielder of Magic, split meta, Shinsha Milim, Shizu Hinata, which led into the second anniversary. That is a very consistent pattern they've done for years. So I see no reason for them to change that. Which means that we're going to go from what amounts to a must-summon banner in Warrior's Mind, the 3.5 anniversary, the Schemer sword gimmick, which cool, into another collab, into swimsuit waifu metas, into another collab, and then the late September and early October is going to be the pre-4th anniversary meta, which is going to be another double banner like this, so it's going to be kind of split in times. And then we're going to get the 4th anniversary. So yeah, my video from a couple days ago there, I am concerned for your crystal count. I'm very concerned for your crystal count now. They are not giving us a lot of time to really do anything with saving. And, there are a lot of fans of DANMACHI. There's a lot of fans of Final Fantasy. There might be less fans of some random Bandai product, but, either way, their fans do exist for that. So yeah, I really hope you followed my advice and didn't summon for the stupid Summer Memories meta, which is a bit limited and not too big on scope, and you saved your crystals for what I was hoping for would be October, but now it's looking like a week from now. Like, literally a week from now is a collab. And they have not slammed a collab back-to-back like this since, like, the Idolmaster collab. So, because we got the Idolmaster back in November of 2023, and then we got the New Year's meta, and then we got Overlord. And people were crying about that, because while the Idolmaster is not a very hype collab for our game, they were actually invincible. And that was before they could be nerfed and everything, and all the body and spirit skills and the removing of status effects became a huge thing. Like, they were actually invincible. You could not damage them, and at the time you couldn't remove that. And then we had New Year's Blessing, which was a good team. Like, Xion was a very, very good protector for a long time. Rimuru is still used in scenarios. And then we had Overlord, which everyone was hyped for Overlord, and then it fell flat on its fucking face. So, Goody was not invincible like Pretty Sparkle. Was a green team. And I'm still holding to my prediction that we are going to get a green meta, and it's going to be charge focused. Potential that it could be blue. Always could be. They've done multiple blue metas back to back to back, like here. We got Primal Demon, Champions, and then Commander, Prosper, Ogre's Pride, which was a charge, defense charge, charge, and then a charge, and then a speed. Like, in the span of 7 months, we had 5 metas that were, or 6 metas that were blue. So they could definitely just do another blue meta, just make it a charge version instead of the speed burst team for Summer Memories, and that would work. And we also know that I didn't really cover before directly in a video, but based on the Season of Valor Cup and the ranking, we know that the next meta is going to be wind focused. Battle 20 of Ranked Valor Cup, whatever element the enemy is the incoming element that's going to be focused on. So the enemy is water for Battle 20. It means we're going to get a wind DPS and a protection character that gives extra damage against water enemies. And to be perfectly honest, if we look at the sheet, wind is not really in a super great spot right now, because apart from tournament stalwart Lumi, there has not really been a decent wind team. Like, we had Sparkle of Youth Yuki, which is not a DPS. He's an enabler. We had tournament stalwart Gobta Ranga Fusion, which was just a weird character. His gimmick was stupid. Lumi was good. She's quite a bit old now. Protector of Peace, Geld, the free-to-play, and then Ogre's Pride free-to-play Hakuro, and then we go back to Exalted Champion. Like, we do not have a good run of up-to-date, meta-relevant wind units. So it's good that we're gonna get a wind team, because it's the second least represented team in the game element in the game besides Earth, which that's never recovering. They'd have to put out like 3 Earth metas back to back and have them all be Earth characters for that to be back in place. But wind definitely needs some help. So I saw in the comments on the initial video where I said it might be a collab that someone thought it was gonna be DANMACHI, and it makes sense because they use a lot of wind magic. And if that's the case, then yeah, this is gonna make a lot of sense, because Ryu uses wind magic, Bell uses he uses firebolt, I guess. But wind magic is, I think, very available in DANMACHI. I'm not, because I haven't played the new Final Fantasy VII remake. I don't know how relevant wind is there. They could just say fuck it and do it anyways. But now I'm kind of leaning into DANMACHI. A wind meta, a collab, that image of the blade. It all kind of just lines up nice and tidy, doesn't it? So, hooray, collab. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you have any other ideas onto what this weapon could be teasing or hinting to, then put it in the comments. Let's have a discussion. What other properties would have this kind of weapon shape and this tint and everything? Let me know your thoughts. But that's it from me. Take it easy, and I will see you all on Sunday night when they officially announce it. Bye, guys.